This month, we watched School Days, also known as The Bachelor, F-Boy High School,
That's a good one.
Yes,
Makoto Ito of Love, Fatal Attraction.
That might have been the one.
that might be the best one. Just the cohesiveness of it was not enjoyable to me. If you were to ask me if there was any redeemable character or story in the show, I can barely tell you.
I've never, in my anime watching life, hated every single person that entered my screen in one show. I've never done that.
She was eating lunch with the girl and him. Like,
With the
Dog.
that's crazy.
Keep your friends close and your enemies close.
Enemies close.
bruh.
The last couple episodes shook things up slightly enough to where you kind of saw some development.
I am not coming from a world where I actually saw the memes or any other things that showed me the ending. So had no idea how the anime ended. So what's going on? You are now tuned into Together We Anime, an anime podcast where we watch, review, and rate a different anime every single month. With the goal of getting everybody and their mama to watch and enjoy some anime, no matter where you at with your experience, 20 years in, 10 years in, 2 hours, we want everybody to enjoy. My name is Nick, and I am here with NishoSoul and Stik Braxton. And this past month, for the month of August, we watched School Days. I gave it a few, also known as few AKAs. The Bachelor, um, F-Boy High School,
That's a good one.
uh,
Yes.
Makoto Ito of Love,
Okay.
um, Fatal Attraction.
That might have been the one.
That might be the best one.
That might be the one.
No, keep going.
Alright.
No, please.
Did
Keep
I?
going, please.
That's all I
Keep going.
had.
Now,
If
you
y'all,
were cooking. You were
Darn,
cooking.
darn, darn. Sorry. My bad, you too.
all right, so that's what I came up with. Yeah, and we'll dive into that, and if you haven't seen it already, you'll understand why, maybe with a few spoilers. But before we get there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe wherever you're watching this. And most importantly, make sure you share your thoughts on the School Days anime in the comment section below. Also, new thing I added, want to shout out one of our listeners, Lingering Orb of Night on IG. Just want to let you know we
Oh
appreciate
boy.
the listen and we appreciate your feedback. And I hope you keep rocking with us as we grow the pod. So we'll see you in the comments. But yeah, with all that said and the housekeeping stuff out the way, um, I can give you a little rundown if this is your first time listening to the pod, how this works. During this episode, we're going to cover different aspects of the School Days anime. That includes like our overall like watching experience of it. Also, what else we do? We go into the specifics about the characters, animation, sound design, and at the very end, we give our individual ratings on a scale of 1 to 5 of if we recommend it or not, if we think it's a good anime to watch. And don't turn us off at that point either, because you'll miss the announcement for the next anime that we're going to be watching for September. So, with that said, again, stay tuned, and we're gonna go ahead and get into this episode because I know that's what y'all really here to hear us talk about how we felt about School Days, and the team is very excited. I don't know how excited I am, but the 2 out of 3 are very excited to talk about this anime. Um, I'm interested to hear their opinions. So, uh, people seem to like my synopsis of animes for whatever reason. So I will be doing my own synopsis. No Crunchyroll reads this time. So without further ado, here's the start of the conversation of School Days. And this is my synopsis of what happens. So basically, it's a story about teenage lust, right? It goes through the trivial things that happens when you like somebody or you're trying to figure out if you like somebody, and you entertain these things, and then feelings get caught up, and you make dumb decisions because you think it's right, but it's actually not the best. But you're a kid. Your brain isn't fully developed. So you don't know what you're doing. And unfortunately, it ends not so greatly. You know, we would love a romance show to end with romance, but we didn't get quite that. Or maybe we did, just not in the way a happy ending. Pause. That seems so wild to say it,
That
like
yo, I'm not
Keep
gonna
irrespectful.
going.
lie.
Keep
Saying that
going.
is crazy.
Keep going.
After I said it, like
I mean, this.
Saying teenage lust and happy ending at the end is crazy.
Oh my God, I just caught it. God damn it.
That is nuts.
that's how you know what's funny?
Mm,
That's how I felt about this whole anime. So,
That's
hey,
fair. That's fair.
fair assessment. Fair
That's
like
fair.
assessment.
I kept saying like this is wild, this is nuts, this is crazy. What is this? What am I watching?
What is that?
Um, all right. So with that said, that's kind of the rundown of what happened in school days. If you don't like my synopsis, I don't care. Take it and walk with it. Um,
And this has been school.
um, so the first thing we like to discuss is just our overall feelings towards the storyline, the plot concept, just the things that happen in the anime.
Mhm.
And I I would like one of you to go first. Nisho, since you were like the first one to pop off in the group chat about it, I would like you to start about, how you felt about the story of this anime, the concept, all that.
I just want to briefly give people a flashback. Nick, you don't have to do this. I'm gonna just give people a visual look. If y'all remember my reaction when we got school days, it was very much for the fact of like the main things I remembered were the ending and the fuckery that led to said ending in pieces. Now that I've seen
Mm,
this full story in context, in order, and cringing through every single episode, okay. All right. I'm gonna get the one pro that I have about this anime out the way first. Then I'll go to the many cons. Um,
okay.
the pro, right? Oh, actually, Stig, I hope you don't mind me taking your fun fact here. So, School Days is actually based on a visual novel slash video game.
Okay.
It's like full story taken out of the video game,
Wait,
I think.
it's
Yeah,
based on a novel or a video game or both?
both,
Like both came out at
both
the same time?
It's basically the
around.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So supposedly the ending we got was one of multiple endings, which in itself is fucking crazy. But
Oh, so they specifically chose that one.
That is correct.
hey, look,
That was a choice. It was a choice.
many
Certainly.
into the story of this anime, many choices were made. Fucking Christ. But oh, I said the pros, right? Okay, so the one redeeming part about the story is like I could see within a high school setting, I could have seen this in another light be a good comedy, right?
Mm,
I could have seen this be genuinely like a solid comedy, right? But
hmm
what takes away from it, again, the many cons, with the story is that like there's no redeemable part about said story. Because you're slow, like as you're going through the episodes, you're seeing everything go on, and you're seeing the story unfold of like, oh, I like Shorty. Second episode, I don't like her as much. Like, what's like that is insane to me. Because I
Mhm.
mean, I get it. In some ways, like realistically, that's how romantic interest goes. That's how platonic interest goes. I get it. But gang, you hopped on one shorty by episode two, two by episode three, 15 by episode four. What are we doing here, gang? Hence my name if y'all can't see it, Anti-Makoto Squad. I think y'all clearly see my least favorite character is. But just the story felt so caught up in like, I mean, yes, I get it. High school is horny as fuck. They're gonna be deluded in their decisions. But
mm.
just the cohesiveness of it was not enjoyable to me. Because if you were to ask me if there was any redeemable character or story in the show, I could barely tell you, if we're gonna be honest. For real. Like I would argue maybe. maybe Kotonoha, maybe, but we all see where that ended at the end of it. But other than that, like story wise, concept, nah, not really my thing. Plus, they were hella horny in this. Like the shots of the anatomy, they hella horny in this. Like, good God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I can do for now. I'm gonna say the rest for the rest of the episode.
Right, I got you. Nah, I get it. You're
Bro.
say you're saving your angst. I feel it. I feel it.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I really am.
I don't know why that took me out so bad when you were just like, that's all
Bro,
I got.
because like
Oh,
he was sipping his water in disgust.
Cause I think my majority is going for the characters, and I'm saving it for the characters. So
Yeah.
all right.
I'm good for now.
Okay. Um, I'll go next.
Hmm.
Um, I would say I'm glad we watched Kill or Kill and Prison
Mhm.
School prior to this because
Right,
this
right.
saved me from some shock.
I got you.
Um, so
I
much
get
so
it.
that it took me to about the fourth episode for me to hit me that a lot of the just the shots and stuff, the animation, the pans and things, it's just inappropriate. And for me, like if y'all watched any of our like old episodes, y'all know for me, like I know it's like a part of some of like just the animes and the time and stuff like that. But that type of stuff, especially with like characters that are teenagers or kids, it's just never going to sit right with me. So
Mm.
they always going to lose cool points for me off the top with that.
Yeah.
Um, but overall, story wise, this was my first like romance anime, I feel like. And
Let
Oh
me
my
so,
God, wait.
can I hold up before you continue? Can I just pause you real quick?
okay.
Romance is a strong term.
Okay, yeah. But I just mean about like I didn't know what else drama to like I mean not drama, what else genre to put
Mhm.
it in because it's like
I mean, it's technically drama, and with all the egregious, I guess, erotic shots would be under ecchi, and ecchi is
yeah.
like a really common thing with a lot
But
of
the
anime.
drama doesn't come into the well, I guess the whole
Mm,
relationship stuff is the drama, so I guess.
yeah,
So with that said, this is just my first whatever this anime is, it's my first
that.
time experiencing. So I didn't have much to compare it to. But the whole storyline of like just a surface level, these kids are in high school, horny as hell, trying to grab and smash, smash and grab, you know what I'm saying? Like it's it's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It happens in real life and I we'll get on the animation and stuff later. Um but I mean there wasn't I guess I'm saying all this to say I don't really have much to comment on when it comes
Mhm.
to the storyline, like the story, because there wasn't much there. You know, there's a kid, likes a girl, then it turns out all the girls like him, and things develop. Let me go to. I'm not gonna go through all my notes with y'all, but I'm gonna just give you a hint of where my brain was going, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I really don't have much to say.
Mhm.
Um,
Valid.
but so in the beginning of my notes, I wrote that this is Katonaha's villain origin. That's before I saw the end. Um,
Oh
Mhm.
wow, wow.
off the first episode, I was like, this is pretty goofy, but not in a fun way. Uh, I wrote that old girl, Sekai, was
Uh,
a a solid wing. But the end of the episode, I write, oh no, she's gonna steal her man.
Oh no!
oh no.
Oh no!
Episode two, I write, oh no, CK is actually horrible. And then I wrote in episode 3, what in the killer kill?
What in a kid? Stick, she was prepared for this from the very first fucking episode of What's Doing this game, this podcast.
And then
Hey
by
man,
episode 5, I wrote, there are some things I would like to unsee. I don't know exactly what was in that episode. I didn't write details, but that's what I wrote.
Ooh,
And then I wrote in episode 8, why is there a break room at the school festival? And then I wrote, where are the parents?
that's the one.
I never put the goddamn parents. They just
And
didn't give a
then
fuck.
by the end of episode 9, I'll wrap up here. And I was like, so we're up to 4 girls that like this boy, and we have been giving nothing to explain his aura. And at this point, I'm just confused at why everybody's interested in him, attracted to him. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I got by the story. It wasn't like a bad I, it wasn't a bad storyline in the sense of just something surface level, people liking each other. It goes the story ends, but it wasn't good either. So that's kind of my I might have stuff to add later, but I don't have anything else to add. So Stig, you can go ahead and break down what you got for us.
All right, so what we know about this anime is that it's very character driven. So a lot of our notes are going to come when we talk about the characters. So
Yes.
let me just try to give my thoughts about the overarching story. An overarching story is a tale told throughout time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's boy, two girls. That's what this anime is about. It's
Yeah.
if we're going off the premise that our protagonist is Makoto, it's about a boy who is, infatuated with a girl and wants to learn how to basically romance a girl and the girl that he likes. And then everything goes to shit because another girl gets involved. And then we're supposed to just follow that journey until we figure out who does he end up with. That's really all this anime is about.
I should
And
wrote a
that would
song
be
about it.
and that would yeah.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. That is a fact.
Ah.
Not a rapper. Not a rapper, remember. 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 Um, but yeah, we've seen it so many times. If you play Final Fantasy, people say Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa. If you've watched Inuyasha,
Hmm.
Kagome, Kikyo. We've seen this story before. It's not it's you know how it was supposed to go and how it was supposed to end. The problem is that I've never seen this path before in my entire life.
Mhm.
Um,
Never, ever in my life.
I've never, like Nisho had said, if you're an anime fan and you just, you search things up about anime, you know the twist ending, the ending of this anime, right? You know it. But if you've never watched it, you don't know how you get there. Like, damn, you know that meme where it's like, oh, Boondocks, Thug Nipson. Damn,
Mhm.
why the fuck did what did it do to make these niggas mad? That's what I felt like. Why? That's all I could think about in that moment. And then then you watch the previous 11 episodes, you're like, oh, okay, yeah. But to be able to explain the plot, you have to
Yeah.
get into the characters, which I would love to get into as soon as possible.
All right, that's great. We can go ahead and slide into it because
Well,
um
Makoto did a lot of that.
it take it to the house. Um yeah, let's get into these characters. You sound like you was ramping up on that one, Stick. So go ahead and start us off on some of
No
your
problem.
notes about the
So
characters.
listen, so listen. Uh, everyone sucks. Okay,
Yes, God damn it, yes.
let's just. I'm not here to steal y'all thunder. I think we all had the exact same thoughts. Everyone sucks. I
Yeah.
wrote down. I've never in my anime watching life hated every single person that entered my screen in one show. I've never done that.
Not
I
facts.
I ended up hating everyone. Like no, this anime is like when you watch an anime, one thing you want to see is like character development, right? You
Right.
want to see
Yeah.
how is this character going to grow from beginning of anime to end of anime. I've never seen an anime where everyone devolves. I've never seen it. I've never seen where no one grows. Like everyone has becomes worse
Literally
people.
no arc.
Like I mean, it's an arc, but like the arc goes like this, so it's like a dip. You know, it's
Like
not
a teacup.
not a yeah, it's not a real arc, bro. Um, I don't know when we're gonna do the thing where we all say who our least favorite character is. We probably do that later after we're done with everything. But I just want to say there's just no one's redeemable. You, oh my God, I'm short circuiting. It's just when you watch anime, I think one of the things is you want to be able to
Mhm.
latch onto a character. You want to be able to like, all right, this is my guy. I want to see the best for them. This is my girl. I want to see the best for them. I didn't want to see the best for anybody,
Yeah.
and
I
so
didn't want to see the best one.
I didn't want to see the best for anybody. It's depending on how you watch anime,
Damn.
that could be probably the biggest frustrating thing about the show.
Hmm.
But I also think that's probably also the positive in the show is in that you hate everyone so much, you're waiting to see it blow up in people's faces.
Mm, valid.
So though the plot is borderline trash, right? I followed along to see when is this gonna fuck up for everybody, you know?
Hmm.
And so that's really what kept me going.
That's
I
the
mean,
Thanksgiving for some people.
facts. You don't go to
Valid.
Thanksgiving because you love your family. No,
It's here for food. God.
you go for the food and the drama. What you want to see? Come on, man. Auntie, you to bring the same girl every goddamn a year.
Oh,
We
that's so
know
sick,
that
boy.
that's not your friend. That's not your friend. That's your girlfriend, and it's fine. No one's really mad, but you got to just say that. Like that's pissing everybody off more than anything. To be
We
perfectly
listen.
honest.
We listen and we don't.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I want to hear more from y'all because I want to do a deep dive on every character, bro. But I just want to hear what y'all say about the other characters. But again, I want to save our least favorite at the end. I will say, and Nick, you had brought it up in one of your questions. There's only one person that's close to being redeemable, and it's Setsuna, the crazy girl that
Mm,
looked like the small girl with the big ass eyes. I'm not gonna lie, I thought she might have had like autism or something because she was really hyper focused on shit.
mm,
But
yeah.
she's the closest one that is redeemable, and even she fumbled a bag near the damn end of the anime. And I was like, God damn. So yes, that's the
Like we
character,
kind of got like some type of upward
bro.
arc
We
with
were
her,
right
Kinda.
and
there
then it went.
because
Yeah, I'm
she
about to
had a
say
whole
that.
behind the scenes storyline that
Yeah.
we I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. And then as soon as she pulled up to the crib, I was like, God damn it, she's about to do it, isn't she? And God damn it, she did it. Anyway, go go.
Nisha, you could go ahead.
I've awaited this day for so long. All right.
We know. We know.
Because that is, let me tell you, because the majority of my notes are pretty much about Makoto, Kotonoa, and Sekai. Maybe a couple of other characters, but I'll just speed run some of my notes here. As I feel, in fact, no, 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 before I had teased this question in the group chat. I'm about to ask this now because this should say exactly how I feel about Makoto. Who's a bigger fuck boy, Makoto or Hiroshi from Ichigo and Hachen?
Oh, Makoto,
Um.
Makoto.
Is
It's
it
not even close.
Yeah.
Like
so over?
Hiroshi's crazy because he had a baddie. Michiko is a baddie.
This man Hiroshi started multiple families. He's right there with Makoto. He
All right,
left his one family to start another family. Let's talk about it.
That's called populating the earth. Relax. Anyway, what I'm saying is what I'm saying is, but we didn't get to see it. I watched Hiroshi have sex in the
Shit.
span of 10 minutes with like three different jumps, bro. And I was blown. I was fabric. I want to apologize, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, by the way. I do want to apologize.
What?
Last episode, I did say, that Hey got a bunch of bitches, and
Oh
I want to
no.
apologize. I want to apologize. I want to
Oh
apologize.
no.
I want to apologize. Hey get some jumps. This nigga get bitches.
And we never know why. We never
and
learned
that's what's
why.
and that's what's wild. He get Jones. I don't
Wait.
understand it. He is the most. Nisha, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
You
I just
good,
wanted
you
to
good.
apologize. That was my fault. That's my
You
fault.
good. Okay. All right. I'm gonna speed run my notes and then just genuinely get my thoughts. Cause fucking Christ. Okay. Let's see. Uh, Picture Shorty on your phone on the train, sir. The 2007 anime streak has not been kind to us. Fast forward.
Hmm, hmm,
Wait, Sekai, you hope this man just to get caught on the Ona, just to kiss him? What the fuck? Fast forward, fast forward.
hmm,
Makoto
hmm.
looking at a nude on a nudie mag on his first date. Crazy work. Let's see.
Crazy
This is
work.
this is literally high school horny teenagers in a frenzy for 5 episodes straight. End of episode. Official cheating began after it unofficially began like 3 times already. Setsuna. Okay, Nick, I'm glad you mentioned Setsuna because Setsuna caught this motherfucker out multiple times before she got with them. But like, hold on, let me see. And Shorty number 4 and Shorty number 5 and like, okay, just basically just Makoto is just the picture of like every harem protagonist ever in an anime. Like you just don't get what people are drawn to him by. It's like, oh, all right, shit, what's up? Like that's it. That's literally it. Like people just walk up, "Man, shit, what's up? Like you what half the school gang? Like what are we doing? And to bring it back to Sekai Kodonoha, right? Just Sekai didn't make her situation any better by saying she liked him multiple times and just trying to put on the front of like, oh, I'm just trying to help him get Conan Oha. You wanted a dick. Let's just call for what it is. Let's call for what it is. And then Kota Noha, like, I definitely see what y'all saying with Setsuna, but for me, why I feel like Kota Noha may have had a possibly redeeming story is because like by the end of the anime, like Makoto left her so broken that she literally snapped. And I'm like, in that regard, I'm like, yeah, her her character arc went all the way to fuck downhill and it crashed. But if Makoto would have kept it in his pants and stuck to Konoha and didn't get immediately bored by the end of the second or third episode, all this could have been avoided. All of it. But horny high school teenagers, I don't know any better. But the characters were just frustrating. Stick, you put it perfectly. There's really no redeeming part to any of them because then by the end of a certain episode where they're focused on, they end up being not redeemable. So yeah, it was just a really frustrating watch to get through trying to find something to latch onto. It's not there for this anime. It is not. And
Hmm,
Nick, before you go, I actually ended up looking like a couple reviews up in between about School Days. A lot of people feel the same. It's like people are struck down the middle. It's like it's a fucking car crash, but
hmm,
it's a car crash you can't look away from. Not even because it's a beautiful car crash. It's because this shit's still on fire and nobody put it out. That's what it is. Literally.
Mm.
Literally. Oh, also Makoto's best friend, whoever his name is, he ain't shit either. But you know, that's the whole other side. But Nick, go ahead. I'm good. No, I'm good.
All right. So I'm honestly afraid because I don't have much to say here. Either.
Man, Steve, we could get going.
I also did not care for many of the characters. I like, well, like y'all saw in my notes, like, so I guess I'll talk more about Setsuna and why, like, I was like, okay, we got some kind of development. So we get her backstory. We kind of see her, like, be this player in the background that's kind of like, it's weird because she's like trying to keep Makoto like on a straight and narrow, but for her own selfish desires, which
Yeah.
is like, I
Yep.
want you to be with my homegirl because I want to be with you, but I can't. But like, I never made a move before then, but for some reason, I still want you to be with my man.
Oh man.
Um, which is weird, but at least she had a mission that we could follow and, give us some type of, you know, potatoes and mac and cheese to this kind of meatless offering that we had. Pause.
Nick, what do you mean Makoto was giving it to everybody? But anyway.
Yeah, right.
And just giving it away. Um, I should have wrote this out because I really like I don't know. There wasn't much there. Let me just go through 'em. Makoto, um, I really didn't get it. Like I said, I didn't get what his character, his whole character. I didn't get, why the girls were on him. They tried to like, I guess, make him. They show like him kind of being funny and doing nice things and stuff like that. Kind of being a gentleman, I guess. But that wasn't enough to like
Not
help me
not for the
piece
way they were
together.
giving it up. Yeah.
Nah gang, nah
Yeah.
gang.
Like by the end of it, like I could get like the girls were whispering like, "Oh, I want to figure out like why everybody wants to be with him." Like that part I get. But
Hmm.
like in the beginning when you find out like especially when you find out that Setsuna also likes him, like, wait, where did this come from? They didn't give us like any like images of him like flipping his hair or walking down the hallway with a bop or you know
Yeah.
Mm,
being strong in gym class. Like they didn't give us nothing to help us figure
To
it
be
out.
fair, for her backstory at least, which we don't get until like midway through, which I think is also kind of a service, but it's a 12 episode anime. He took up for her that time when she was getting bullied or
Hmm.
something, and
yeah.
so
Yes.
that probably started it. That's what I'm gonna
Hmm.
assume. Uh, and it's just weird for her because like it seems like she's popular in the sense that she's the school president. I assume you get voted that way.
Yeah.
If it's anything like any like regular school, you have to get voted class president. She's the class president. Uh, I just it seems like she would have had. It just seems like she lacks the self confidence to do, and I think that's why she's so enamored with Sekai, because Sekai's so
Hmm.
Mm,
outgoing and she's like, and I guess Sekai's kind of like she's not really a tomboy, but she's kind of like she's a girl, a guy's girl, one that
Yeah.
yeah.
can hang out with
Yeah,
the fellas and
Yeah.
whatever. So she has that kind of confidence to do that, and maybe that's why she was like, if I can't do it, if I don't have the confidence to do it, at least, be with my homegirl or whatever. So, and to protect her because, I think Sessa knew she was crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Oh
think
no,
she
no.
knew that girl
Dead
was
ass.
nuts,
Dead
and she was
ass.
like, "Yo, I have saved her from herself for too long. I got to go to France, wee wee, and so I need you to give her the wee wee to protect her." So, like, you know,
And
Yeah.
we see how that went. Anyway.
yeah,
See, like, and it would have been double. We got like a little story, like a side little story, maybe of that kind of an interaction between them, where like she went off the deep end before, and she was like, "Hey," like what I'm saying, like.
yeah.
But we didn't, which missed opportunities. Maybe if you cut out some of them shots of you could
Nick,
have
Nick, it's integral to the plot of School Days. Whatever do you
you
mean?
could have filled that in.
Like,
Sure.
fuck.
Katono, I felt bad for her, but also them
Say it.
kids went on like 3 dates. I don't know. Like, what I'm saying? And then I was like, by the end of it, I was okay, maybe there is supposed to be like this mystic thing about the phone, like putting the screen saver, whatever, and maybe
Right,
she's almost hypnotized in a way, but we don't get any, you know, way to confirm that. So,
right,
who knows? Yeah, and I'm not gonna go further because if I keep going down the list, y'all not gonna get much from me other than I just don't understand. So,
right.
and that's
Valid.
generally my whole uh disposition towards this anime is
Hmm.
as simple as a story as it is, um I don't really understand why it was made,
Hmm.
and I don't really understand the purpose of the characters. All of them were pretty um insignificant.
Damn, Nick, why the fuck is this anime
Maybe
here?
wait, no, insignificant is mean. That's not the right word.
Nah, that
Just
was
not
it. Oh,
interesting. Like I said, the closest one for me that I really was kind of attached to was Setsuna. Like she
Hmm.
was the one that had
yeah,
the most like dynamic dimension to me. Um, Other than that, there was nobody else. So
Hmm.
yeah.
that's it. That's all I got. Uh, I feel like I just rambled and said a bunch of nothing just to fill the space.
No, 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 Nick, you had it right. It's anime. Bunch of nothing. Anyway.
So with that said, we can go into the animation. And I'm like, I don't have much to say here either, so I'll go ahead and start. Um,
Well, I think you do have a lot. I think this is I think this is your biggest gripe, honestly.
Yeah,
let's just say from the drawing, the illustration part of it, it looks cool. Like it's smooth, like the characters are drawn well. Um, for like a what started off as like a cutesy little anime, like it fits that vibe. And from the early 2000s, this was 2007,
2007.
I think. So, hey, look, straight up drawing, no complaints. Look
Hmm.
great. Uh, Now onto the part that we've talked about this before, how this is a thing in some of the animes, but some of like, especially like the high school stuff, the teenager stuff, the characters can sometimes be drawn in like sexually suggestive ways.
Hmm.
And it kind of comes with the territory of things. I will never be comfortable with that territory.
Hmm.
yeah,
Even though we've watched with that some animes with that, and I actually enjoyed some of the stories. Sticking to the ones that we posted online, Kill a Kill.
Hmm.
Um, like that was a great story. However, did I enjoy watching like some of the what had to happen in order for what's her name? Excuse Nisho Ryuko. Did I
yes.
enjoy watching the way she, you know, transitioned into her more powerful state? Absolutely not. But but other than that, great story. And with this one, like the story isn't redeeming enough for me to like look past or forget about some of the images. It's like, and some of it was so unnecessary. Like I could understand some of the shots if they were made like through the POV of Makoto. Like if they
Hmm.
had it like him eyeing her up and down or stuff like that. Like sure, like we've all watched coming of age stories about young people, and probably see visuals that we are uncomfortable, but we were all teenagers once, so we know what the deal is.
Hmm.
So it's like we can understand it, but there's just some things like there's like the multiple shots of Kotonoha in the bathtub, like old
Hmm.
girl Sekai. I think she works at like a brothel serving drinks and lingerie or something. I don't know what place that was. It's like it's just so some of it was so unnecessary, and I was like, you can draw up a illustration of like essentially like horny kids without some of the more unnecessary shots. And like I said, I get it, it comes with the territory of anime sometimes. However, like I said, I'll never be comfortable with it. Um,
Hmm.
but that is my piece on the animation. Um, is anybody ready to go next, or should I pick someone in the class?
I can
I'll
go.
pick, I was about to say I was about to pick you, Stick.
So my thing is the animation is just from a, like you said, just from a drawing and design, just animation portion. It's fine. Um, I like to do this every now and again. This is, for both animation and just comparison points. to tell you what came out in 2007. Um, Shout out to our previous episode, Dark and the Black, came out in 2007.
Great
Um,
looking anime.
Hmm.
Claymore, a popular anime, came out in 2007.
I got that on the
Um,
wheel. I got that on the wheel.
um, an anime called, and some people might know this, Gurren Lagann was also came out in 2007. And
I did not know that.
this little known anime also came out in 2007 called Naruto Shippuden, came out in 2007. So
Stick you ain't shit.
I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of that. So animation
Sound a
wise,
little
I
sound a
mean,
little familiar.
yeah, just a little bit. Uh, it's not doing anything special, but I mean, it's
Mm,
fine. It's serviceable. You're not gonna be like stretching it, straining your eyes. You're not gonna be like, oh, this is ugly. You're not gonna do that. My
yeah.
biggest gripe with the anime is the character design.
Oh my
Mm.
Why did
God.
everyone look the same? Unless their
You
hairstyle was
know,
like,
Yeah.
yo, you feel
I
me?
was trying to put something like my finger on something about like why the characters just weren't interesting enough to look at, which is probably another why Setuna probably stuck out to me because she's probably the most different looking one out of all of them. But for the most part, like even that group of three girls or whatever
Oh
that like
yeah.
came back and had the foursome with him or whatever, they all look the
Okay,
same.
long as everybody else noticed that's what happened. I just want to make
Oh,
that.
I
No one really
not
brought
Pete.
that up, but like he
Not
definitely
Pete.
did that, right?
Not Pete.
Yes.
Because they all
I
just mutually agree, like, y'all want to do it? Shit, y'all want to do it? Like, what y'all seeing this nigga? What the fuck? Like,
I ain't gonna lie. He might be the man. Anyway, getting back to the animation, right? What I'm saying is that
No,
I,
no, no. That
I
nigga's a
actually,
thought.
I actually
I
hate
mean, no,
it. I
he's
really
no,
do.
he's a thirsty thought. Don't get it wrong, but like he the man. Anyway,
This nigga's a menace anyway.
the character design was so bland. Like it goes into our point of, again, I say it all the time. Anime is about, super character designs, colorful hair, big hair, different styles. Uh Makoto's design is basic. It's so basic. Which leads to your point, Nick, is like you're not giving me a reason to believe that he's the man on these streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Nothing. Not
I
a
can understand if he has a
tattoo.
long nothing, no long flowing
Not a
hair. No,
tattoo.
he's always in the suit, so I know he don't got no muscles. Like he don't got nothing.
No
It's just so
spicy
basic.
earring hanging down. Like,
Bro don't got nothing. So it's odd. And then you got your two female leads, right? And if it wasn't for me realizing that Sakai had that stupid little
That
hanging hair, that
swoop
one
type
single
shit.
strand and stuff,
Yeah.
I would have been like, "Who is this bitch? I don't know who is who." It was pissing me off. I was like, "Okay, no, I get it now." Oh, and then obviously they gave old girl the big tatas, but you know what I'm saying. So like that's the only way you have to figure out
and they
those
weren't
type of
always
things.
consistently big. Like, and I was just like,
I'll just say this: they were bigger than everybody else's. They made
that's
sure
true.
to make it that point. They made sure to make it.
Yeah.
Also, classic anime episode. You were talking about episode five. Like, what was it about episode five that was so odd? It's our favorite episode that happens in anime. It's the Water
Oh,
Beach
the beach.
Beach episode.
episode. You know the
Yeah.
episode where they
Oh
unnecessarily put
yeah.
all the
Every
girls.
Okay.
every fucking
Yes.
Yeah,
time.
yeah, no.
Every
Every
fucking
time,
time.
every time for some reason. Anyway,
See, I
yeah,
pushed
it's
that back far in my memory.
got, got to, bro. But the designs are just they were just so bland and so molded together where like you said, if it wasn't for like Sessano that she's so short, the girl, the tomboy with the short hair or whatever, she had
Oh
like
yeah.
a different design. The girl with like the hoop hair, it had like the two circles in her hair or whatever. She also smashed homeboy. She was like Sakai's friend. Sakai, the other girl in the
Mhm.
Sakai sets in a group, the third girl or whatever.
Mm.
So it was
Yeah, I don't
like,
remember her.
well, hey man, she's just a number. Anyway, so like it's just like everybody was just so similar, and that was the most frustrating thing for me. Is like it took me a while to finally get. I know who this is. I know who this. I know who this is. That was the main thing for me with as far as animation goes.
Mm. Gotcha. Gotcha. Nisha.
All right. Nick, I'm in firm agreement with you. I really wasn't moved by the animation, and it's coming off the back of us watching Darker Than Black, where you clearly see there are more distinct characters, there are more distinct appearances. Even the
Mm.
backgrounds looked amazing. Granted, completely different studios. I get it. Blah blah blah. All the same, I'm like, if it weren't for different bust sizes, unfortunately, I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference between everybody. Literally, and I hate to put it that way. I hate to make it that has to be the point. But I'm like, what the fuck else are they focused on? Like, what the
Mm.
fuck else are they focused on? Like, literally, because I Makoto, he's literally the blueprint harem anime protagonist. You could copy and paste him in any other harem anime, no no distinctive difference.
Mm.
Literally,
Hmm.
it wouldn't be much of a difference. Like, and y'all pretty much covered it with everybody else. I I didn't have a tough time keeping track with people, but I did kind of look back at my notes. I'm like, wait, who's Shorty again? Like, literally, it didn't stand out for me. It wasn't really notable. I'm not going back to be like, you know what I love about School Days? The animation. No, like, no, okay, I'm good. It
Yeah, you're
one
definitely not
one
pointing to that.
one really nothing noteworthy.
Yeah.
Um, Real quick before we go on to the next thing.
What's that?
When you say harem anime, you mean like the anime where it's like a male-centered thing and like all the girls
That
are
is
like,
correct.
Yes,
oh, okay,
yes.
all right. Just,
Yeah.
I used my context clues because
Oh
I
no no
was
no.
Hey,
like,
hey,
That
you nailed it.
yeah. You
Nailed
nailed
it.
it.
Nailed
And
it.
gotcha.
and Nick, just so you know, there are reverse harem anime where there's
Yeah.
women centered and all the men go crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
Granted,
bachelorette.
granted it's a lot wilder. I can't. I don't even know. I don't
um,
even.
if there's women surrounded by women, then that's more of my speed, you know.
Ah ah.
Then you hey
Then
But
we
Robert
hey
cooking
Nick,
with
hey Nick,
grease. Come on.
hey.
we together. We ain't.
We support everyone.
Nigga, we
We're
made
Um,
it. Dun, dun,
allies.
dun,
We
dun.
cannot be.
all right. On to the next one. I don't think there's gonna be much for any of us here, but y'all can let me know if y'all disagree. The music was like it did its job. It was a little goofy at times.
Nah, bro.
Hmm.
Like almost clownish in a way. Uh, but it didn't really stick out. It didn't really I didn't really have any notes about music. I did like the little piano riffs though. There was like this little short segment where they had the little like image of like the character, small character with the cell phone.
Oh, like the little
And
I like the cutaways
break
they
the
did,
breaks. Yeah, the
yeah.
breaks.
I was like, why
or the
they just
stingers they
throw
did.
a
Yep.
jazzy piano riff and like it doesn't fit anything else in the anime, but I like it. Sure. But yeah, I honestly have zero notes about the music. Far as the voice acting,
Oh
we only
God.
had a sub version to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, and I didn't really have notes to write about that because like some of the characters, their voices got pretty annoying, but I guess I'm getting adjusted to the voices that usually come with some of the characters.
Yeah.
Um, like the
Hmm.
high pitched ones will always annoy me.
Yeah.
But I will say, just like the character design, like, it wasn't really nothing special. They were all pretty bland and looked alike. I would say the same thing for the voice acting. Like, it wasn't, they all pretty much blended in with each other for me, especially the girls. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't
Hmm.
really anything. The only one that really stuck out is Setuna and the guy. I didn't write his name down. The really horny blonde dude.
Oh,
The
Uh,
Taisuke.
goofy boy.
yeah, because he was yelling the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, you know, being a fucking
We
predator. But anyway, moving on.
no, well, no. He's a criminal. So
Yeah, yeah,
he's a criminal.
a whole fucking criminal. Yeah,
And,
Nick, continue, please. What?
And I don't
yeah.
have anything else to say. That was it. I didn't have much notes about the sound design in any way. So, Nisha, you can go ahead and go this time and let us know what you thought.
I literally got nothing. I didn't write shit about the music for this anime. Like, cause for me, it didn't really fit everything. I guess cause more so like you're so caught up in the characters, like you don't really pay attention to the music, at least from my lens. And I'm like, okay, there's music, but it ain't exactly matching the situation. Like,
Mm,
Makoto's out here being a horn dog, or we're hearing a happy piano. Like, what are we doing? Like, I couldn't even see a scenario where, like, even if you did put an incredible soundtrack behind this, if it would have even helped the story at all, or even if it would have
hmm
fit the story at all. But
Hmm.
I, it ain't really, I really didn't have much on the music for real. It was there. That's it. It was there. That was it.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Stick.
She was there.
Yeah, I just said the music was bleh. It was fine. It was serviceable, I guess. I like you said, it sounded clowny and goofy, but I think in certain spots it fit well. Like
Hmm.
when Homeboy went on the date with Kotonoha, or Katsura, whatever, however you want to say her name. Uh, you know, it was it was a date that was going wrong, but the music they played kind of played into it like it was going great. And so that was kind
Hmm.
of a cool little counterbalance that they
Okay,
did
I
there.
didn't catch that.
Mm,
That was fine. I think the big reveal at the end, when Homeboy Get was coming to him, I think the music that played during that moment was pretty good.
Hmm.
It it was like an epic type of moment, epic feel like, oh, this is a happy moment, but obviously we know what was happened during the moment or
yeah.
whatever. So I thought that worked. Everywhere else, I was just like, I mean, it's here. I don't really notice the music. I thought the opening and the ending were bad. I wasn't like great
They,
about it.
they were
I
trash,
wasn't.
bro. Let's call it what it is. Them shits
Yeah,
was trash, bro.
I wasn't blown away. I wasn't excited. I wasn't. It
Yeah, I
was one of those
definitely
things where
was
I was like,
skipping them joints each time. Like,
exactly,
On
and
God, I
that's a
was.
telltale sign of a bad, not a bad, but just like a disinteresting, you know what I'm saying, opening and ending. That's just I thought the ending video was cool. Just how like sometimes the picture would change on the camera. Sometimes the picture
mm,
Yeah.
would stay on one person and then the ending where the phone was just off.
I
I thought that
really
was
gotta
cool.
pay attention to that kind of stuff because I just go right to the next one.
Man,
Yeah,
Nick, like,
sometimes
nah. Look, Nick, like, I checked out, goddamn.
No, it's like that
uh
for me with most animes. I don't watch the credits. I just go to the next episode.
sometimes they
Yeah.
got interesting things in there. The voice acting was fine. I think it was our first full sub anime where we had no other choice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that was a cool experience, just having to, kind of really focus on, like, what's being said. You can't really take your eyes off anything, for better or worse, depending on who you are. Um, but
Sick ass. I see y'all up there.
the voices were fine. I just, what I'm saying, I think it didn't lend, the anime and the material they had didn't really lend to too much leeway of for the voice actors to go anywhere. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's their range was kind of limited or whatever. So it's fine.
it's probably the most shortest segment
Yeah.
we've had.
Because we were all in firm agreement. It's meh.
It might be a little less than meh. Like,
Mm.
like when
What
we used to take standardized testing, and then I think it would be like, basic, below basic, and then fail. Like, it'd be below basic for me.
that's fair.
Because it's not a fail, because it did a job. The music did its job.
Yeah,
But it wasn't even basic enough for me to like catch on to some things and be like, oh, I kind of like it was like a little less than that. Like it got the job done, but like
It
you
ain't.
wrote your name on the test.
Damn.
here's 200 points.
Right? And put C down a couple of times. You did all right.
It ain't enough for me to go, yeah, you know what I've been banging? That School Days soundtrack. I'm good, fool. I'm good, fool. I'm straight. Like,
Yeah. So, with that said, yeah, guys. So with that, we wrapped up our main part of our conversation, which is going over the different aspects of the anime, which is storyline, character development, animation, music. And before we go into the ratings, I wanted to do this because I just wanted to see what everyone said.
Hmm.
So I wanted all of us, even though I think I already know y'all too, but we'll see. We'll just do this for the audience. I want everybody to say their most hated character in this anime. And it's not going to be perfectly on time, but when you hear me after I say three, then you say it. Not on three, but after three.
Really quickly, are we gonna be able to explain why though?
Yeah,
Okay, cool,
lovely.
if you want to.
perfect.
I
Okay,
think I don't think I'm gonna explain mine because I feel like it's pretty obvious, but
sure. Okay.
we can see.
Hmm.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, Sekai.
Kotonoha.
Makoto.
Okay. We all got different ones, so we all probably got to explain. All right. Nisha, you already got yours in the name.
Yes.
So go ahead and tell us why Makoto is your most hated character.
I like when I tell y'all my first note was I'm about to find out if this man's really a bigger fuckboy than Hiroshi. Come to find out, and Stick, I'm gonna thank you for this one. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to say Hiroshi at first, but hearing your reasoning, I now believe Makoto is the biggest fuckboy I've seen in anime.
Damn, you really hate
Like,
Orochi.
no, no, like with Hiroshi, I'm like, okay, it gave Michiko motive, cool, but he still ain't shit. But with Makoto, there was nothing redeeming about him that made people drawn to him at all. Like, he was liking one shorty, kissed the shorty that was trying to help him, fuck shorty next door, fuck
Right,
somebody
because
else.
Orochi has swag. Don't play with my man.
No, no, no. I'm not about to act like Hiroshi wasn't cool, but I'm like, there was nothing redeemable about Makoto, and he's the reason that everything devolved. And like what I was saying in the beginning, like if he wasn't immediately so disinterested in Kotonoha, then none of this would have happened. She wouldn't have gone off the deep end and murked his ass. Well,
You
kept
know,
the remains of after he got murked.
spoiler
I mean,
We spoiled
we
shit all the
we
time.
spoiled so much already. It's fine.
alert.
Look, Makoto fuck bitches get money, and then he rightfully got his karma. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But just like I have never been baffled more in my life watching anime about a character who the characters went in that show. Oh my god, he's so cool. But the people watching, like, who is this? Like, who's man's? Like,
Yeah,
why even? Why are we
yeah.
here? Why am I still watching this? Like, literally, Makoto just baffled the fuck out of me, out of everybody in this show. Seriously.
Mm.
Hence, answer Makoto Squad.
Hmm. Hmm.
Interesting. Cool
Jo-
points.
join me in the comments below. Just hit me with a little AMS. Make me feel better, please.
I mean, hey, look, we all said one person, but I don't think we'll all disagree with
Yeah,
it.
like
All right.
there's no
There's
wrong
no wrong
answer.
answer.
I just want to
Oh
make
no,
that
no,
clear.
no. I know, I
There's no
know,
wrong answer.
I
There's
know,
no wrong answer at
I know.
all.
But just know where I rightfully stand.
There's not even a dumb answer for this one. Like,
Not,
there's even if
wait,
you wanted to say that the professor that you heard but never saw is your most hated character, you wouldn't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So,
wait.
um,
Who's everybody's least favorite character? Everybody. Like,
Dead ass.
I'll go ahead and go next. So Sekai is definitely my most hated character because she up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you were up. Like you did. Like for one, you should have never involved yourself in this dynamic. Like, okay, like you helped your homeboy, you know, talk to a girl. Once you did that, you should have exited
yeah,
the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff talking about some, oh, it's just gonna be practice.
it's gonna be
Like
crowded. What? Like, come
no,
on,
and it
bro.
takes
Come
two to
on.
tango. So like there's no dumb answers. He's equally wrong for the situation.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, like you had fully well knew that like you knew what was going on. Like he liked the other girl first. You know what I'm saying? She was a slow burn. She was taking, she was somehow they kept saying she's the cutest girl in school, but she ain't had no friends, which I understand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because she
now
got
girls hate fine bitches. You know how that used to
I
go.
mean,
girls do be hating sometimes, but it's like
yeah.
they sometimes they at least usually have fake friends. Like she didn't even have no
That's
fake
facts.
friends.
That's facts. That's facts. That's what make that kind of what makes her bad too, is that she befriended old girl to
And
get
did her
with the
dirty.
dude and tried and did her dirty. That's bad. It's really bad.
Bruh, she didn't even have no clout friends because sometimes girls like
Mm-mm.
and like I feel like some dudes do this too. Like it's a friend you just have because they make you look better, either because they look good or they have some type of status. Like she didn't even have no clout friends. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Nah, and they
saying?
better
Like
clout. Sick work.
so, and I think that well, I think it's very possible in that situation for someone to develop feelings for somebody while you try to help them, get their thing going. It's still just like a very grimy position to put yourself into, and literally. to put yourself into.
A grimy
So
position. All Makoto did, all anime. Anyway.
And
yeah.
she could have not done it this whole time, but she did it. And and like I said, Makoto 100%. Also, they both 100% equal 200% are wrong.
Hmm. Hmm.
But like her, like she was eating lunch with the girl and him.
with,
Like
with the
Dog,
that's crazy.
keep your friends close and your enemies
Enemies
closer.
close.
bruh, super op. So she's my most hated just because she was a heavy op, bro. A heavy op. So Stick, go ahead and let us. I already know.
I
I feel
think
like I know some of the things you gonna say, but
it's same here. Fuck, I got a good feeling
I'm
too.
excited to hear how you express it.
This should be fun.
So I think I have the toughest job because, as Nisha has stated before, she we should feel the worst for her, and I understand that for multiple reasons.
I don't.
Damn,
Uh,
nigga.
let's. All right, you're gonna feel bad in a minute. So
All
here's
right.
some of the reasons. One, her man is just frolicking around town, just doing whatever, and
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, just doing whatever, right?
Diddy boy.
Then there's unfortunately the thing that me and Nisha have been alluding to is what's homeboy name again?
Taisuke.
Okay, so Taisuke essentially, hmm, what's the word we can
Essays.
use on you? Thank you. He does that to her, and that's very much alluded because she's still in shock by seeing homeboy
I
frolicking and
think
dancing in front of the
I
fire.
either I fell asleep or was
Oh my
doing
God.
something because I
Damn it,
completely
nigga.
missed that part. I'm not gonna lie. I
Okay,
don't even
well,
remember that in the story.
Understandable.
okay, totally get it.
Hey,
But
look,
that is
man, I've
that.
been waking up at 3:45 in the morning. Like I'd be struggling.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. So yes, do I feel for her for those reasons? 1000%. I do. But let's just rewind in time just real quick. The reason she's my most hated character is because I hate stupidity. I don't like
Mm.
stupidity. If you see the man, if you see the man kissing girls, if you see the man saying that he loves girls, if you see the man do all these things, you hear people saying that he broke up with you, you see all these things, and you continually follow behind him saying that no, it's not true, and I'm still his girlfriend, and you keep getting egg on your face. There comes a point where I'm just like, this is on you. You should have reverse course so long. Episode 4, 5, whatever. You should have reversed course and just been like, you know what? I don't think he's the right one. Let me go talk to somebody else. You clearly, again, you got you in high school. You got the assets. It wouldn't have been hard for you to find another person. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't have been. It would have been a fake relationship probably, but you would have at least what's y'all at worst you could have made him jealous. At worst, at worst you could have made him jealous and made him reverse course because he's clearly that type of guy. We saw how once he lost all his Jones. We didn't even talk about that, by the way. How she
Oh
faked the
my
pregnancy.
God.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
didn't
that
even bring that
was
up. That
that
she faked the
was
pregnancy. You didn't even bring that up, and that should have been one of the reasons too.
that's true.
yeah,
That's true. I
that
did not bring
was
that up. Add it to her score. She's a op.
yeah,
Yo,
nah, no more op points against her. I get it.
look how much
Yeah.
shit we're forgetting. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
And so much bullshit happened.
as much as like when I was watching, I was like, yes, Makoto sucks. He's a horrible person. Sakai sucks. She is the quintessential side chick where you like do I have to worry about her? No, you clearly have to worry about her. Like she's the poster girl for that. And they deserve that hatred. But it's like I can't feel terrible about it if you know what's happening and you're still going along with the plot.
Yeah.
You're the one I have to hate the most because you could end this whole cycle.
Mm, yeah. This is one of those moments where I just have to respect everyone's opinions because everyone is right.
Hey, everyone's right. Everybody gets an A in the class.
We agree to disagree. I love to see it.
It's
Beautiful.
like when your teacher tells you to write a paragraph about something and she still plan on giving everybody an A just as long
She
as you
don't care.
write
She don't
something.
care what you write. She don't care. She does not care. She's tired of seeing you in her class. Everyone has a D right now. She's trying to get up to a C because her tenure depends on everybody getting a C average. So she's like, you know what, just write whatever. And so she's good.
It's funny how those school days end up going with those teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
Nisha, that is awful.
I mean, it's awful,
uh
like the fucking anime. Anyway,
before we get into these ratings, um so if I put my crush on my screensaver, how long do y'all think it will take for them to be madly obsessed with
Well,
me?
who's on
Nick,
your
Nick,
screensaver?
Nick, Nick, where you going with
I
this?
haven't figured out who yet because I don't have a
Oh, okay.
crush.
Because the way you were going with that, I was like, are you going with somebody from the anime we watched? Like, where you going
I
with
didn't know
this?
where that was
Like,
going. I thought that's what she meant for a
Whoa.
second.
I was like,
Whoa,
ma'am.
chill. I was talking about in real life, IRL.
Oh, my bad, pimp. My bad. My bad,
But
pimp.
jokes all around because if anything, it'd be some money, I guess.
Yo,
Ah, yeah, fuck all that romance shit. I need some money on my phone, gang.
I
I spent.
had thought about something when I was watching this anime and I forgot to write it down.
Uh,
And
Um,
it was so interesting because it was facts. Because I had wrote it was when manifesting plus something else equals fucking around and finding out.
ooh,
And
ooh.
I forgot what the other thing was. I was like, damn, I can't even bring the equation to the podcast because it's like, well, I just did, but I
I,
didn't bring the full
yeah,
equation. It's a
I
question
mean,
mark. I got
yeah,
to
I mean,
solve for X.
right. Solve for X is crazy.
niggas ain't soft for shit, man.
Yeah, solve for
All
X is
right.
crazy.
So, with that said, this is our favorite part of the podcast. I think, yeah, no, favorite part of the podcast where we rate the anime we watch School Days. And we're gonna rate it on a scale of 1 to 5. Number one being, you do not recommend this to anybody, and you would literally rather watch two bums duke it out in front of Save a Lot. Y'all probably don't have that where y'all live at, so I'm just gonna say the grocery store. Um,
Fun to save a lot is crazy.
that was one of the last things that I saw, so it popped up.
Valid, valid. Nick took Nick took a so far. Oh my God. They gonna be
And
sick.
number five being that you really loved it and you want everybody to watch it, even people who do not watch anime. I'll go ahead and go first because I have a little thing I wanted to add. Um, so last month, I was potting a little bit heavy, and I'll let y'all know that I probably did rate Darker Than Black a little too low. So,
Okay, okay,
I'd give it a
What?
1.5 if I was going back, not a
okay.
point 0.5. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it.
So,
I dig it.
just let y'all know. So when y'all hear this rating, y'all won't be like, "What? You thought this was worse, better than or whatever."
Fucking
Just want to let y'all know.
wait a fucking oh my God. No. No,
Uh,
no. For the love of
like let
Christ.
y'all know I ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm
I'm
not
about to say
as
Well, yeah, yeah.
I was about to say I'll walk out this fucking claw. I swear.
So the scale is 1 to 5.
Yep.
So Uh, I did this one mathematically too. I did this one. I wrote the numbers out and everything.
She crushed
Um,
it, goddamn.
based on a scale of absolutely nothing.
Oh shit.
So, uh, with this
Nick,
anime,
Nick is a menace.
this story was just messy. It was just a messy story.
Mm,
I had to take breaks from it because like as much as your girl loves tea, this was almost too much for me. Like it was too much drama. Yes, clock
Nah.
it. It was too much. I had to take breaks. Now it was just a lot. The characters were boring. to look at. The drama wasn't boring, but they were boring. The story, it did get bonus points for me in the end. I like the ending. I am not coming from a world where I actually saw the memes or any other things that
Mm.
showed me the ending. So had no idea how the anime ended. And so it got some true crime, you know what I'm saying? Bonus points for me on in that regard. Um, with that said, for me, on a scale of 1 to 5, do I recommend you watch this anime? No. This is you should go watch the two bums fight in front of the table. It's same amount of mess, same amount of drama. It's just, and you're going to need a break. You go at one point, you're just going to be like, all right, let me go home because this isn't, it's never ending. um, so I give it 1 star, man. It's at the bottom for me. Uh,
I got you.
I wasn't a fan of this anime, wasn't a
Yeah.
fan of the story, wasn't a fan of the characters. There's nothing that's ever going to make me go back and watch this.
Mhm.
Um, and it lost a lot of points for me with the sexually suggestive stuff. I'm not gonna lie,
Mhm.
lost a lot there. So,
Got you.
um, yeah, this is a 1 star for me. Don't watch this anime unless you really have to for whatever reason, but don't.
Hmm.
Yeah, Stick, you go ahead with your rating. You look like
Okay,
you
okay.
ready.
All right. Um, this show, um, it's again, no one was redeemable. No one was. The plot was messy, as we talked about. We talked about a lot of different things today about just what we didn't like about it. There were some things that I did like though, and I think this anime thrives on unpredictability
Mm.
in the sense that I never knew what was gonna happen next. I thought like there's no way this could get worse, and I was surprised almost every time. Like every time I was like, there's no way this could get worse. And then it just kept happening. It just kept happening. Decisions were made and they weren't always great. But they also made for great viewing, I think, for me.
Mm.
Um, I think one of the questions I had in the notes was this anime gets viewed as a bad anime because of maybe some of the things like what we talked about. Poor
Yeah.
design, the plot was like maybe basic or just ridiculous. The characters were hated. But I think we have to sit back and think, was that the point? And I think the point was for us to hate these characters. I do not think that the point is like, oh, we're trying to make likable characters. I don't think that was their point. I don't think they were ever being like, yo, we want them to like them. I think the dude whoever made this was like, yeah, we need to make the worst people that we could possibly make. They didn't know Donald Trump was real, and so they were like, let's just make some people just randomly, and they did, right?
Mhm.
Um,
It's a little delulu, but I'll take it.
hey, um, they were like, I mean, they're right there next to each other. Um, I think this show had a couple of holy shit moments. I don't know about y'all. There were some moments where I was just like, holy shit. I'll tell you the two that got me. The first, I forgot. I literally, I promise you, I exclaimed, "Yo, the fucking camera!" I forgot the fucking camera,
Oh, in the break room?
Oh
bro. When
yeah.
they were like, "Oh yeah, we're doing we're
Uh-huh.
the basketball team's doing a get together," I'm like, we haven't talked about the basketball team all fucking anime. Why are they doing? No, I was like, why are they doing this? What is this for? And when the music, that's another time when the music was good. When that music changed to like something sinister, I was like, we got a slideshow. I was like, wait. I was like, oh my god, the fucking camera. I lost it, bro. I was like, yo, they got me. They got me with that. I totally
Yeah,
forgot about
those
that,
last 3 episodes did
God.
really like it
Yeah.
saved the anime for me, to be honest. Those last 3 episodes is where like
bro.
because I would have
Totally.
been prepared to like really tank it, like to be honest. With the last three, that part, I was like, oh, we got some
To-
development.
Totally forgot that. That led into the old girl saying that she pregnant, and that led to old girl the delusion she on the phone talking to nobody. Like it led to some
Yeah,
really
that
deep
was
Yeah.
and
hard to
good
watch
moments.
even for
It,
anime.
that genuinely was like, yeah.
Well, I was still calling her stupid. And then, you know what I'm saying? So then homeboy was he got mad because none of his junks was picking up the phone. So then he just happened to stumble upon
Stay
his
mad,
original
nigga. The
junk.
fuck. Stay mad, nigga.
Can't stress enough. Homeboy banged everybody except for her. Can't stress that enough. That the one person he didn't do was his original love in the first place. Just want to bring that up. Um, and the other moment that got me was when Sakai pulled up to the crib when he was back with Konoha, and this man started tongue kissing old girl in front of Sakai. I was like, this man is the biggest menace I've ever met in my entire life. He is crazy. Like like his decision making had to be some of the worst I've ever seen in any anime. Like he bold decisions, bro. Bold.
Bold and horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nisha, that's also why your answer is not incorrect.
Right.
Exactly.
Again, still correct. Nick, you asked in the group chat, you like, yo, the way we do our ratings, should we change it up? And I specifically said no because I was like, I like the way we do things. I like this, is this something that you would suggest somebody to watch? And is it a watchable anime? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was on the edge of my seat for like the last 5 or 6 episodes, though.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
Valid.
okay.
perfectly honest
Valid.
with you, bro.
Valid.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The first six, I was like, yo, this is awful. And then it got to that festival arc, and I was like, I don't want to go to bed. I have to finish this. I think I'm gonna give this a 3.5.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying you need to watch it
Three
multiple times.
and a
I will
half.
never, I will never tell you to. From a quality standpoint, it's bad. It's closer to what Nick said. It's like a one.
Horrible.
From a quality standpoint, just like like you want to follow the plot and you like characters, it's a one. But if you just
Mm.
want to experience something crazy for once, just like you want to just be like, yo, what the fuck for like 12 episodes and be on the edge of your seat, like, how could this get worse? I flirted with a four. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I remember I gave Prison
Okay.
School a four,
Okay.
and Prison School still is above that for me. But yeah, I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm not gonna hold you.
To
Jesus.
be fair, from that point of view, I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so all over the place. Like if you're into mess, you would probably like other people's mess.
Right,
Like
yeah.
you would definitely enjoy this anime. Like from that point of view, sure. And the last couple of like for me, it didn't start as early as the 6 episodes. More like
Right.
um that like those last three for me.
Hmm.
But like the last three for me, like I said, that's it really like allowed me to like get out of my head and be like, oh, I hate this anime.
Hmm.
Like I do not want to keep watching it for it to be like, oh shit, let me okay. So we got some drama, some actual drama now here. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But yeah. Okay. All right, so 3.5 stick. Shocking.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
that shocked the fuck out of me.
understandable. Nisho, my good sir. Um, where you at? WYA.
Uh, where the fuck am I at with this anime? I've been genuinely bouncing around like my overall summation of how I feel. To both your points, if you like, okay, if any of our audience already likes watching shit like the Zeus Network or Bad Girls
Oh
Club or any of that
shit.
shit, I think y'all would enjoy this. Me, however, not being a practitioner of such things, I personally didn't enjoy this. Um, just there was nothing that kept me. in suspense, or rather kept me interested the whole time. Like Stick, the more I watched it, I was realizing, yo, all you are fucking oblivious. All you are fucking stupid. What are we doing here? Do y'all not realize this man is just out here just slinging dick and don't give a fuck about none of y'all? And like he broke completely down. None of y'all answer his phone and just God, answer my quota squad. Ugh, fucking hell. Okay, let me compose myself. All right, I wanna, Nick. I noticed you did this for a previous score. I too would like to retract a previous score of which I had. I might have gone a little too hard on ghost stories. I might have slightly, a little bit. I bump it up to a one because I'm not gonna lie, it was wild as shit. But would I tell somebody out of context you probably enjoy this? Yeah, because the dub is fucking insane. This, as far as enjoyment enough to recommend it to somebody, it's a point five. I can't. I absolutely can't. Nah, I'm not gonna be like, hey, gang, you know you need to watch. You need to watch that school day shit, gang.
Right.
Granted, I have mentioned this anime to a couple people, and I've had half curious and half like, oh, I've never heard of it. What's it about? I'm like, whew, wait, y'all see the fucking episode we're about to record. But like just point five. I personally wouldn't recommend this because this was the pick on the wheel I was dreading for a reason, and now that I've seen it in full context with the ending, I'm like, it wasn't enjoyable for me. It wasn't. Like, granted, like I agree with you all. The last couple episodes shook things up slightly enough to where you kind of saw some development, but it wasn't enough to be like, yeah, nah, top five anime all time. Fuck out of here. No, 0.5.
You show?
Yes.
I thought I was coming in here with a harsh critique,
I,
but
I I tried to be as fair as I could, but
Yeah,
fast forward
no.
to now.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
tried.
no, we get
I
it.
tried.
I just
Yeah.
want to also for myself, I want to let y'all know, like I do enjoy some anime. These last two maybe have been misses for me. However, there have been anime that I enjoy.
I love
Go
that
back
niggas
and look
trying
at
to
some of
come.
the old episodes.
I love, I love that niggas trying to double back. Like, okay, look, these last two was shit, but these other anime though.
To be fair, like I said, I don't think Darker Than Black was shit. I just think it was poorly executed, which tanked it
Valid, valid,
severely
valid. I get that.
for me. But with that said, so that concludes the ratings of our podcast. So let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know on your scale of 1 to 5 if you will recommend it and stuff like that. Let us know if you agree or disagree with any of us, and we love to hear it. We love to see it in the comments. But with that said, um, it's getting pretty late, so
Oh yeah.
uh, I don't have anything that I have anything going on, so I'll just say, go listen to You Make Me Wanna Leave the One I Went and Start a New Relationship. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to that. And yeah, that's all I got going on. Y'all got anything going on y'all want to announce or share with people?
Stick.
Oh, no, just listen to my podcast that I talk about every other time. Clues Vino, Star Trek Essential, Two Tall Boys podcast, and of course Together We Anime, man. And then if you want a book, braxtonbooks.com. Do all that.
Hey, that's what's up. Nisha?
Short, sweet, to the point. Word. I am NishoSoul on all your streaming platforms. I be doing this music shit a little bit or whatever.
Hey,
IG NishoSoul Music. I am aiming to drop two projects by year's end, two at minimum. Uh, Fingers crossed by the time this comes out, the first one's coming out in the end of September.
that's what's up.
Yep.
All right. And make sure you go follow us on Together We Anime on everything, Instagram, Together We Anime, TikTok, Together We Anime, YouTube, Together We Anime. That's our main three platforms. So make sure you follow us and interact. Now with that said, we will pick the anime to watch for September. And we hope that you will watch with us. So watch on your own time um in the month of September, and we will be back to discuss it at the end of the month. Y'all can see the wheel, right?
Yes, we
Yep.
can.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, we got my
God.
big one. We got the big one out the way, but fucking Christ, I see this list.
All
I
right.
think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna get something good this time. I
Yeah, I
promise.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we got something good coming.
I
Let's.
haven't updated it, so it's not that many on here, so or as many as
I'll
it
Got you.
was, so it's a
Yeah,
little empty.
we might start adding some more soon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely gotta add some. But that's what we got for today. So I'm gonna click the wheel.
Wheel
All right, here we
of
go.
anime. God,
All right,
please. Let's see what
and
we got.
we are
Um.
doing. Let's.
Oh wait, whoa!
Oh wait.
Holy shit!
Oh, I'm not
Oh,
mad at
we
this
got
either though.
wait, specifically this one, Hellsing. Okay, not
Yeah,
Hellsing
cause like,
Ultimate.
yeah,
Okay,
that's the thing. Let me make sure that's
okay.
on something.
Where's
This is original Hellsing. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
Damn. Oh wait, hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me check my sources. Make sure I can watch this shit. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, she said my sources. Jesus, you be snitching on yourself. Jesus Christ.
Sources, goddamn. Don't worry about it.
Sources is crazy.
Exactly. Let me
am I
see.
still sharing or not?
You
Yeah, you
still are
are.
sharing, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're well, I mean if you got Crunchyroll, it's on there. So
Nah,
I
because
don't
like
know.
I know that one's available online. I'm trying to remember what the other one is. That's why I'm looking through it right now. Let me see.
let me
Uh,
see. Hellsing. So yeah, Hellsing is 13 episodes, the original. Ultimate
okay.
would be 10.
Okay,
Yep,
cool.
Hellsing is on Crunchyroll. It's on, all the other ones are like subscription based, but yeah. And then sources.
This is interesting because
Yeah,
like
no, I'm not mad at this. I
this
thought it
is
was gonna be Cowboy
interesting.
Bebop. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm happy up this guy. I've been wanting to watch Hellsing, so
Yeah, nah, like this is gonna be interesting because like the funny part about my history of Hellsing, half of it I know through an abridged series. So
oh, that's funny.
this is gonna be interesting. Okay, we went from goddamn to goddamn Hells the
Yeah,
original Hellsing. I'm still kind of mind blown by that. Wow.
this might actually be Nick's speed though. I'm
Yeah, no,
thinking.
no, Nick. I'm gonna tell you now. It's a lot of
Yeah,
pow pow bang bang, a lot.
I'm thinking this is gonna be Nick's speed for real.
Y'all said the same thing about no, never mind. I was about
Look at her.
to
Look at her. About to put
Oh,
smut on
you
our name for no reason. It's
trying to spit this
crazy.
shit off,
About to
right?
put smut on our name. That's wild.
Trying to sit on us off, right? That's
Yeah, I've
crazy.
heard of this one and like people talking about it, but I'm not familiar with it much at all. So I'm going in blind as always.
Hey,
But with that said, y'all, we reached the end of the podcast. Um, the anime that we'll be watching for this month of September is Hellsing. So sorry. So make sure you watch, with us watching, and we'll be commenting about it. And yeah, that's it. I'm ready to crash. Um
damn.
so with that said, please make sure that again you follow us on everything. Let us know how you feel about what's the name of it? Helsing. Let us know how you feel about Helsing in the comment sections and all that. And we will see you next month. Adios. Oh, hands up.
Oh, how rude.
Bonsai.